welcome to another episode of Chai Chat and Community on WordPlay. Tonight, I am going to talk about something that most, if not all of us, have actually been through, and that is registering ourselves or anyone else in our nearest family or friends on a matrimonial website. I'm not talking about a dating app. This is a proper matrimonial website where we log in to actually find a partner to get married. And then later, we realize once we've logged in that this kind of unravels into a journey of its own, right? There are questions, there are explanations, there is a lot of judgmentalism thrown around either the woman's way or the man's way or both, and whatnot, right? And to join me on this conversation, I have with me two very, very vibrant and bubbly women, very with their own strong personalities, and who are more than willing to share their own set of experiences when they logged into one of these websites. I take a lot of pleasure in introducing Shavi Modi and Ankita Bilgaya on the show tonight. Ankita and Shavi, first of all, thank you so much for joining us and willing to share your stories with all of our listeners tonight. I hope they'll take away a lot of important stuff from what you have experienced in your life. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you, Chris, for having us.
Pleasure is always mine. Thank you, Ankita, and thank you for joining in, Ankita. We were like,
I was like, I traveled all the way back from Jhansi to Noida. It took me some time, yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, I'll start off with the basic introduction. Sherry, I'll start off with you. Please tell us a bit about yourself, and then we'll move on to Ankita.
So, my name is Shaivi Modi. I have been born and brought up in Bombay, the Bollywood city, or the center of the universe for us. Most of us don't think of the world existing beyond Bombay if you've lived there all your life. Uh, I am an entrepreneur. I work in the film industry, and saying that by itself is quite an issue when you want to get married.
Nah, that's good. Ankita, I'll come to you. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Ankita Bilgaya. I have a very rarest surnames that people usually come across. Bilgayas are someone who belong to UP, Jhansi, basically. And I've been raised in Mumbai. Later, now I'm settled in Delhi. What I do for a living is I'm a behavioral trainer. So when talking about the matrimonial aspect, as a behavioral trainer, it gets actually quite intimidating for the opposite side, to sit and talk about. They always think that a behavioral trainer is no one but a shrink, and she's going to, judge me like that, and she's going to get all the secrets out of me. So I don't know.
All right, but these are very interesting career paths that they've chosen. One is in the film industry, one is a behavioral trainer. I think to start off with, that must have been very intimidating to all the, prospective alliances that came your way, because the first thing that I've noticed is they get very intimidating to what kind of profession you. Yes. I hope all would have been a better place if all of us were just teachers, maybe. All respect to teachers, but I think that's the safest way. All right, moving on to the chat. Chevy, I'll start with you first. How long have you been a member of these sites? And to you, what is the usual process of getting to talk to a prospective alliance these days?
So, where matrimonial sites are concerned, I think my mom started me off on that shadi.com and jeevansati.com, and there was one bharatmatrimony.com back then. I'm guessing this is, I think, 10, 12 years ago. It's that long that she's been wanting me to get married, and I have head off. And I think it was quite a weird experience because most of the guys I met either had issues with what I did, the amount of hours I worked, or how much I earned, and the fact that I did not cook. Now I do cook. I know how to cook. I'm a hotel management graduate. My graduation depended on the fact that I could cook, but I don't enjoy cooking.
Hmm.
So these were three major concerns that came up when talking to people through these websites. And as a Gujarati, the most common thing to do is register with these aunties who do all the matchmaking and stuff. So mom had tried to do that as well, and we were rejected from a couple because my parents are separated. So as a Gujarati, that's supposed to be a bad thing,
Hmm.
and that was like, wow. Because your parents are separated, you will not find a good match is something I had not heard of before that.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
what it has progressed to now is very simply that I forget that I'm single. To the point that I forget to log into any of these apps, be
Yeah.
it dating or be it
Matrimony.
matrimony.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in fact, dating wise, so Tinder banned me in 4 hours. I don't know what I did. In 4 hours, I got banned. They threw me out. I logged in. I created an account at 4 in the evening. I logged out. I logged in again at 8 o'clock and I've been banned.
That's a benchmark.
I don't think anyone's been on Tinder as little as me.
That's a benchmark.
You've set
Really?
new highs. You've set new highs, Sherry, for all of us.
Yes.
Totally.
Ankita, coming to you. So this is a question which always kind of, amuses me because my plethora is like wide and far. What sorts of questions have you been asked? And what questions have you asked back to the specific individual? First, I'll start with what questions came your way.
Funny you asked that. Okay. Once, I mean, before narrating anything, once I was asked a question, Chevy is laughing. She remembers, I believe. I was asked by a guy. I'm sorry if you're listening. I am sorry. I'm taking your name out loud. I was asked by a guy. His parents named him Pablo. I don't know for what reason on planet would you name your child Pablo. And he came and he thought that there's this girl, she's a behavioral trainer, and yes, I need to show my swag. So what, I am from Gwalior, I will show myself off. And he just came up to me and he asked, oh, it was an arranged marriage setup. Okay, we were there, our parents had arranged this meeting, and I had a work call, and this guy is coming up to me and asking, what is your poison? And I was like,
मर जावा.
एक डिब्बे में जहर. That is my poison. And
Right.
that is what I would want at that point.
Now, I have a question before you proceed.
Yes.
How did you control your laughter at that point of time?
I did not. Pablo rejected me. I did not get an opportunity to reject Pablo. Pablo's face.
खा ले सहलोती का खा ले.
Pablo rejected me, and he was like, okay. Because Pablo is apparently a corporate guy, and I am not.
God.
So yes, one is that. Another question, it was not a question actually, it was a statement that was made on my profession, which came straight up like, आप टीचिंग जॉब में कंफर्टेबल हैं क्या? क्योंकि लड़कियां या तो टीचिंग जॉब में ठीक लगती हैं या ज्यादा से ज्यादा बैंकिंग में, बाकी सब में तो उनका कैरेक्टर करप्ट हो जाता है. So I still remember I mean, I thank God for the times when I get the right words to answer these people, and
Yeah.
I legit had to tell him that आप तो श्री राम हो और आपका टाइम चला गया, अभी कलयुग है. तो अभी हमको तो मैनेज करना पड़ता है ना दूसरा जॉब करके, तो क्या करेंगे?
Oh my God.
So yeah, I mean, there are ample of questions. Once a guy asked me, I don't know, is it a very I mean, to some it might sound okay, but to me it was like, he was like, I have been trying to look you up. Why are you not so active on LinkedIn?
Hmm.
And I was like, yes, that's something I need to take care of. And this is the place where we are discussing that. And thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. That why am I not so active on LinkedIn? And he actually, I mean, because I was not active, and he was like, आपने HCL के बाद से कुछ पोस्ट ही नहीं किया है. आप HCL में थे तब से आपने किया, उसके बाद आपने अपडेट ही नहीं किया है अपना जॉब. I was like, आप शादी कराते हैं या नौकरियां दिलवाते हैं या शादी करना चाहते हैं, आपका एजेंडा क्या है? So yes, and when it comes to me, that what sort of question would I ask? So, my first question to a guy would always be, why do you want to get married?
Yeah. Mm.
First, second, do you really think you are up for a marriage, or all you're looking for is just a wedding?
Mm. Mm.
I believe on these matrimonial profiles, they should
You
have
get.
two drop downs.
Mm.
Right? I'm
Mm.
sorry, Chris. Yeah.
Now, I'm just saying, what sort of responses do you get? Mature responses, or do you just get lost responses to
Oh,
those?
yes. When I ask, why do you want to get married? It's been 8 years that I'm working, no? So I think I should get married now. That is their idea. And then it's like, so my sisters went off, and I am the only one left. Mummy usually अकेली हो जाती हैं घर पे, इसलिए I want to get married. They are not clear in their head that why do they want to get married in the first place.
Yeah.
So I think these matrimonial websites should have drop downs. What are you looking for? If you're looking for a wedding, they should just send these dumbasses who are there for poison and these teacher and bank job. And in case if you're looking for marriage, yes, someone who's up for a conversation.
Yeah. But
Those
how
are
many
the deals.
you find there, that is the question.
Or they should have some aptitude test for that. I think it's high time that these matrimonial profiles, websites start keeping an aptitude test. I mean, please tag Jeevan Satish to this.
Probably we should. Next thing is to both of you, but we'll, get to you one by one. So, there's this common phrase that I get all the time, and honestly, I'm like pissed off with it, that, let's get to know each other before deciding on anything. Let us get to know each other.
Yeah.
How useful or useless is this phrase in your own opinions? Chevy, we'll start with you, then we'll roll over to Ankit.
So it's been so many years, I have still not understood the meaning of getting to know each other. Because for everyone, it is different. Some people will say, okay, let's go out for like a couple of drinks and get to know each other. And somebody will say, why don't you bring your parents to my place and we'll get to know each other? And somebody will say, why don't we go out on a simple date and have dinner and get to know each other? Or then go for a walk on the beach, or then can I come to your house and meet you? I'm like, toba toba, ek baar phone pe baat hui, mere ghar pahunch gaya. So I have still date not understood what getting to know each other means. So ये तो मेरे bouncer ही है.
You're confused. Okay, Chevy is confused. How useful or useless is this phrase to you?
Useful. I don't think if someone is actually trying to get to know you would ever bring this phrase up in the first place. Like why I am not married yet, there could be a thing because I put a lot of thinking into everything that goes around. Then if like how useless is this? Why? Because this getting to know thing is actually what makes Jeevan Sathi or say Bharat Matrimony or Shadi.com to nothing but just a dating app. Because when this getting to know starts, is when the dating starts, and that's what they are looking for. All they are looking for, you keep getting. How my parents have been married for what, like 34 years now, and I don't think they've gotten enough to know about each other. Still, I mean, my mother would amuse my father any day.
Yeah, but
So when is the end to it?
Yeah, exactly.
When people come to me, alliances,
Yeah.
if this umbrella of getting to know each other, I think they get that key of trying to open every lock, and by that mean they have access to question everything you've done, like my past relationship. If I'm single, for how long? If I've not been single, why haven't I been single? My sexual activities. So, have you guys ever faced these questions which have no connections to your future life with this person? Have you guys ever faced these questions?
I like I
Go, go,
have
go.
a guy who's still there on the Facebook. I think he's still following me. I do not want to take his name. I think if you are listening, you might unfollow me, and I would realize. So, but then this guy, he what he did was he went through my profile, Facebook profile, and he had the audacity to ask me, like, this particular some other guy has clicked all like on all your pictures. Who is this guy?
Hmm.
And I'm like, who are you?
To ask
What
that.
exactly? Who are you? So when this getting to know comes in, like, so I think they, as like rightly said, put by you, that actually what they're looking for is कि मुझे इसके बारे में सब पता चल जाना चाहिए.
Hmm.
Everything, कुछ भी मुझसे छुपना नहीं चाहिए. And like, I never know, they might also hire a PI, to figure that out. I don't know what that information that PI is going to give. I still know about me, but yes, they might get a PI up. And questions, vague questions, getting opening the lock for everything. Yes, asking questions about how indulged are you with other things, how often do you party, how often do you go out, how many male friends do you have,
Hmm.
you know I mean, and how many male colleagues do you work with?
Wow.
Good.
When people can stoop down to this level, so getting to know about your sexual past, I think, counts nothing.
Hmm. Yeah. Chevy, any such question?
नहीं मेरे साथ ऐसे तो नहीं हुआ कि हाउ मेनी मेल कॉलीग्स और हाउ मेनी मेल फ्रेंड्स यू हैव इट हैज नेवर हैपेंड maybe also because
Lucky.
geographically we may be in
Yes, yes.
different areas and but हाँ ये जरूर पूछते how many boyfriends have you had or how many people have you had sex with. I could give a different number every time.
हाँ.
अच्छा बोल देती हूँ फिर मैं if you take a consensus to all the men I have seen till date and ask them how many people has Shivy dated, they'll give you all different numbers.
God.
Which ends
That's
That's
up
one
cool.
question that I used to get pissed off with. But I realized this is the only reason they want to get to know you, is to know all about your past life and to
Exactly.
what you've done in your past life. That's all
They
they want.
they don't want to invest their time in knowing what personality are you, or what holds you, what creates you, what makes you who you are. They would not want to invest their time in doing that. No. Although looking forward is, what thing am I getting home? What has she been doing all her life? I'm going to get this person home. She's going to be serving my family, apparently. Like, she's going to be my partner for all the parties that I go. So who am I taking along with me? I think that is what they're looking for, nothing else.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Furkan writes, "Hi everybody. Hello, Furkan,
Hi.
joining in." All right. Now the next question is very connected to the discussion we were just having, because when I meet any of these virtually or when I'm talking, the parents always take a backseat. Ki nahi, let these people talk. We'll come into the scenario later. And to me, I don't think this is fair. Parents should always be involved from day one, because parents still have a bit of control on us, right? Even though we are doing what we want to, but parents absolutely disappearing from the scene is a different ball game altogether. What are your opinions on this particular aspect of these sites? Should the parents be involved or should they not be involved? Ankita, we'll start with you and then we'll go to Shani.
Uh, you know, it is very important to understand what kind of setup are we getting into when we are meeting someone from a matrimonial portal. It's a proper arranged setup,
Hmm.
right? And who is arranging it? Of course the family is arranging it, right? Then why should the family take a back seat? Why should the family first come for chai pakoda and then say कि हमारा लड़का तो जवाब ही नहीं दे रहा है? अरे dude,
Yeah.
right? First the family wants to know everything about your family, कि आप कितना कितना लाख का शादी करने वाले हैं, and you know कि आपके past में आपके family में कितना, yeah, that's a very common question in UP. So they will not ask you for the dowry, okay? They will not ask for the dowry. How they ask is आप कैसी शादी करना चाहते हैं? कैसी शादी?
Wow.
Oh yes, that
If,
they do.
yeah, if you just answer ki, if you just answer ki, nahi, we just want 10 people, I'm very keen for a sustainable wedding. I want to go to this court and get married. What do you think will be the reaction?
So this is, I think, this is the best time to get married. Actually, I find I keep on telling this to people. That
Definitely यार मुझे मिल
this
जाता तो मैं जरूर कर लेती.
actually, yes, this is the best time to get married. I am telling you, anyone and everyone who's listening and wants to get married, run to the court, take a date, get married, send sweet boxes to all the people you want to invite. That's it. End of it.
Definitely.
Go live with your partner forever. That is
Yes.
exactly your happily forever. But even now, okay, even now, my parents had to visit a wedding on 26th of April, and I was like 26th April was the peak of COVID in India. And I was like, I stopped my parents, like, no, no, you're not going. It was my father's, like, someone very close to my father, and his daughter was getting married. I saw from someone from family, and I was like, till date, that guy is not speaking to my father because my father did not attend this wedding. Okay.
Wow.
So if someone from UP says that कि मुझे 10 लोगों का शादी करना है, तो या तो फिर I don't think people would come up to our place for evening tea or would for having Diwali sweets, because they would think that इनका तो कुछ बहुत भारी नुकसान हुआ है.
अच्छा है ना कितने पैसे बचेंगे यार.
I know. I this is the best time to
Time,
get
effort,
married.
money.
But people would say कि इनका तो बहुत भारी कोई नुकसान हुआ है, we cannot afford, और शादी तो मुझसे कोई करेगा ही नहीं, ये बोल के कि भाई कुछ मिलने वाला नहीं है.
हर साल then from all that saved money do one international trip.
Exactly.
Have a place, come
I
back.
swear.
I swear,
I
man. That's
keep
nice.
telling this to my father actually, that the way the way he's been putting up money and these taking these prime memberships of these matrimonial portals. If we say that, I could
Exactly.
have started something of my own now.
Exactly.
For answer interesting and important issues,
Yes.
Eastern countries. Thanks for
Yes.
thanks for empathizing. Shavi, do you really think parental involvement is important when you're talking to a guy, or do you just want to, have a one-on-one with the guy first and keep the family out of the picture?
Where a matrimonial site is concerned, I would definitely want parental
Involvement.
support from both sides, uh, because you're not only just getting to know the guy, getting to know the guy. I think it's more important to know all the other factors involved as well, and for them to know the factors involved at our end. And for me personally, I am very close to my parents. I tell them everything.
Exactly.
That may not be the case for the guy.
Hmm.
Like for me, if I'm going out at 10 in the night, also my parents will know.
Hmm.
Going out with a guy, a female, or a mixed group of people, or my friends are coming home and we are sitting and chilling till 2, 3
Yeah.
in the morning,
Yeah.
my parents will know. But that may not be true for the opposite person, and I don't know how comfortable men on the whole are sharing such things with their parents.
I'm sorry.
So maybe a certain amount of leeway there is okay, but not a lot. I would rather get to know the family first and understand whether or not it's a fit, then get to know the guy
But
through a
then,
matrimonial site.
but
I'm
then
not.
Like, why do you think is this happening? Like, why do the guy's parents not get involved at all? Like, they raise their hands right on day one. We are sitting in the back seat. Please talk to the guy, or let the girl and the guy talk to each other. It's their life. Why do they not want to get involved? Ankita, you were raising your hand now.
Yes. First, I would like to answer this thing. How important it is for the guys' interference or the family's interference here. So it is very important to see that who has started the conversation in the first place. Usually what happens on these matrimonial things is, I mean, you get a match, or however this works, you get a connect, and then someone pops up a message saying that, we are looking for a match and something like that. Who is that person making that conversation? Is it someone from the family, or is it the guy himself? Or for if there are guys, so is this the girl herself? So if the profile is being run individually, I think that the question of parents' intervention is out of the point. But then I would always tell this of my experiences: do not trust profiles that are run individually, that are managed by the guy or the girl individually. So do not trust them. They usually turn out to be fake. So, but then if they are the ones who are making the conversation in the first place, so you need to take it. How do you proceed in getting the family involved? But then what happens is, once when the family is talking, first the family would talk, and then they would get to know everything about you. They would talk to your parents, and get to see, I mean, what is the setup and everything. Fine. Then they would put the ball in the guy's court.
Yeah.
They would then make a video call, and in these times it's a video call. They would like to see the girl, and meet the family or through the video call, and then like, अब हमें लड़का बताएगा तब हम देखेंगे. तो आप क्या कर रहे थे? आप ब्रोकर हो? आपका रोल क्या है?
Exactly.
Right? लड़का देखे तो आप अपने लड़के से आप बात करो ना. आप बात करो और आप हमको बताओ. But no, that doesn't happen. So yes.
But again, if I may add on to this, I think again this is more regional specific
Yeah.
as opposed to most places, because this is not something that I have ever experienced. Uh, it has never happened that
This
the
has
parents
happened
get
to me.
involved and then take a back seat.
This has happened to me
Oh,
9
that
or
happens a
10
lot.
times.
That happens a
Every
lot.
time the parent will say, "Oh, let's not get involved. Let the guy and the girl talk to each other. We'll come in later when they decide."
Yeah.
And to me, that is like the first part where the ship has already started sinking. Because then the man thinks, "Oh, I am the captain of the ship.
Yes.
No boundaries. Let me just do whatever I want to do on this earth. Let me just ask this girl anything and everything." So it has happened to me all the time.
And the man is rowing like 10 boats at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, honestly.
He is.
Ankita, you mentioned about fake profiles, right?
Yes.
So I was reading this earlier on Facebook, how this one lady, that was a dating app, but she married with the guy. Later on she comes to know the guy is already married with a child. So a lot of fake profiles floating around, right? So we know for a fact that there are fake profiles even on matrimonial websites. So
There are.
who's listening to you guys, a woman who is there, if they come across such a fake profile, what should they do and what steps can be taken if you encounter a fake profile? Shall I'll start with you.
I think the easiest thing, non-confrontational, easiest thing is to block them and block them from all possible areas. And after that, also, if the pursuit of you doesn't stop, you can always, tag a cybercrime cop, and they do take on, these issues and get them resolved.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
Never
Ankita?
feel bad about letting the world know that you're being harassed. I know you guys are on my Instagram, and I constantly ridicule people who try to, cross their lines with me. I constantly do.
Yeah, because I think there's a lot of shame attached. Like a woman might
Yeah.
think, God, I was just, lied to. Let me just cover it. Let me not just share it with anyone. That has to go, right? Because
Yeah, absolutely.
someone is talking to us through a fake profile.
Absolutely.
On this?
Okay, so talking about fake profiles, so that was my second encounter on Shadi.com.
Wow.
I mean, I was talking to someone for the like this was the second guy. First guy that I talked to, so it was fixed, and then it was called off. So that was again a huge thing. The second guy that I came around and I started talking to. So this guy, he was from Dubai, and was working with Four Squares, Square Yards or Four Squares. It's a real estate company in Dubai, Square Yards. So, so this guy, and why am I putting this out loud? Because I have done everything in my power to get this guy down. So he was there. He was talking to me. He spoke to my parents over the call, and he said that this was sometime in May, and then he said that I would be coming down to India in December, and then that is when we can take things forward. Uh, August is when he stops calling. Okay, and sometimes during late August, I get a call from again from a UAE number, and there's this lady who is there on the other side, and she asks me, like, "Do you know Shashank?" And I am, "Yes, I know Shashank." And I mean, how do you know Shashank? Obviously, because this has never happened. So this lady, she tells me that I'm Shashank's wife. Who are
What?
you? Yes. And I said that I am someone that your husband wants to marry in December.
Hmm.
Oh my God.
Where were you? And this
Wow.
lady, why I am not sympathizing with this lady anymore is because I gave her ample power, enough opportunities to run out of the situation, but she did not. She might have had her own reasons. She told me that she was here in India delivering this guy's child when he was talking to other females.
Wow.
There are such fake profiles. They are there. This guy was so active on Shadi.com. And I got so mad. And I did, when I say I did everything in my power, I did everything. I also called up his organization in UAE back then, and I told them if they do not take action against someone, I am going to file a 420 case against this guy here.
Mm.
Because I know Shadi.com will not do anything. For them,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just a profile.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I'm no offense to Seema Tapadia, but these matrimonial profiles
Sounds
are
right.
yes, these matrimonial profiles are nothing but Seema Tapadia who's a little laid back. That's it.
Mm.
कि शादी करना है एडजस्ट कर लो, शादी कर लो, शादी करना है एडजस्ट करो, तुम शादी करो, दैट्स इट.
But then what happened? What happened with that guy ultimately?
So this guy, I mean, he begged, he cried. This lady, she cried in front of me, and this lady, I don't know what gets into women. I go mad at this. I don't know what gets into women. This lady, she was like कि आप मेरे husband को harass मत करिए, वो actually बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान है. Like I am the one who's harassing.
God.
Wow. We can't abuse here, right?
No, we can't. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, sorry.
No, no,
Abuse,
it's
abuse, abuse, abuse. I mean, I am not the one who's harassing. Your husband, you are being harassed in the first place. You should take some action. I don't know
Wow.
what happened to them later. I was like, I got a call from the HR of Square Yards that's stating that do you want to proceed with this? But then, I was like, I got a written apology done from this guy stating that he would not be doing it. If I find anything, and it's still there in my email, that if I find him doing any such activities in the future, I have all the rights to sue him.
no.
Because I was so mad. I wasted my prime months on this guy. I was talking to this guy.
And it's just not time, right? Because you get emotionally into a
True.
person, you start
I'm,
investing now
I'm
emotions.
sure emotions mean nothing to them. This is like, that emotions, they mean nothing. Do you really think this guy would be thinking about emotions when they're doing such things? I mean, who would not think emotions for his wife, whom he is bound to take care of the emotions of?
He was just having his baby.
Having
Exactly.
his baby, exactly.
God.
So
All
yeah,
right. Musaddiq says good afternoon. Good afternoon,
Oh,
Musaddiq. Thank you for joining from whichever part of the world you are joining from. All right, I'm mindful of the time, ladies, although this is going to a very
yeah.
conversation,
Yeah.
but it's a never ending conversation. But I'll kind
It
of
is.
try to wrap it up by one thing. As Ankita mentioned, um, we all are living in a world which is more or less emotionless, right? We have become
Yes.
robots, nobody cares for emotions anymore. But we have faced our own sets of rejections. We have never been given a closure. We have been through many of these situations on these websites. How did you ladies deal with that that point of time? Like, how did you deal with not getting a closure or just being outright rejected? Chevy, I'll start with you first.
So for me, what came as a go-to safe place was my own self-belief and confidence that I know what I bring to the table. I know who I am as a person, and I know whichever way I'm going to be fine. I mean, I'm living without my grandparents who were really, really close to me, who raised me. I'm living without so many people who are really close to me. I can live without this one man. It's not going to be the end of the world for me.
Hmm.
So, even when I've gotten emotionally involved and had to distance myself, that part of self-belief and self independence has really come handy for me.
Ankita, how did you deal with not getting a closure or being rejected? Like your
When it
emotions.
comes to rejection, I will really like to add this. I got the like my epic rejection so far was there was this guy and he was from Delhi, and I mean he started talking. The second day I told him like, look, I don't feel us going anywhere. So this I was like, okay, I don't want to take this forward. I do not feel us going anywhere. He kept on calling. He kept on calling, and then one fine day I used to ignore his calls because you at times you don't really want to hurt people, so you don't pick
Yeah.
up an answer, you just ignore it.
So,
So I was like, I ignored, and then one fine day he called me up really late night, and I answered. I said, listen, I told you that I don't see us going anywhere. So why do you want to waste your time in me? Go find someone else for yourself. I mean, invest your time elsewhere. And he was like, मैं तो तुम्हें ये बताने के लिए फोन कर रहा हूँ कि तुम्हें तो कोई मिलेगा भी नहीं. तुमने देखा है तुम्हारे मुंह पे कितने पिंपल्स हैं.
Oh my God.
Oh, he said that, and I was like, okay, you really need to take care of yourself. And I was like, because for me it is good riddance. I anyways just didn't wanted that, but rejection. I think whatever the community thinks of us, whatever the society thinks of us, we girls are way better in handling what life throws at us.
very true.
We women here, we take everything, we handle it with grace. Okay, you don't want me, I'll walk off. I will cry my heart out in the night or something. I would not let it out to you.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that is one thing that I have done. If I mean, I don't want to be in a place where I'm not wanted.
Hmm.
I don't want to struggle for that either. And what helped me was, thankfully, see, why do I want to get into this arrangement is only because of my parents. There's nothing else, because they want me to be a part of this arrangement.
Hmm.
So, because of that, it is very important that they are my biggest cheerleaders, they are my biggest supporters. So they don't let me take anything on my head. When at the end of the day, when I'm laughing at something, they laugh with me. So it's very important for parents also to understand that you are the one who has to arrange the wedding. The girl is someone who you has to continue the marriage.
Exactly. Hmm.
So you need to be there. And then, most important, never stop. I've never stopped looking for love. I know it is there. I know it's there. I know it's coming, and I can see it coming. It's reached halfway, but I can see it coming. So it's there. So just I mean, we are doing well professionally. Maybe this is where God wants us to struggle. Maybe this is where the superpower wants us to try put in our effort. So why not? So just put it up. And the only thing is, it is emotionless. It is really bad out there. Look for people who are kind. Look for people who are who align with your thoughts. That is it, because at the end of the day, you are looking for a companion. You are not looking for a partner. It's companionship that will take it in the long run and nothing else.
Oh my God,
So
you have
maybe.
my heart, Ankita. I'm just blown. So Musaddiq writes, in Indian culture, women are always sacrificing.
For
Yes,
everything. But this has to end. We need to put
yeah,
an end to
it
this.
goes way down. Yeah, Tyag ki Murti. Yeah, you said it
Uh,
right. Women are Tyag ki Murti, but it goes a long way. It's much deeper.
yeah,
All
we
right,
need
one
to end.
last thing, right? One last thing before I don't want to let you guys go, but there's one.
We can talk later.
I really don't want to go.
You know what? I'm so obviously I think most of us here are on the other side of 30, early 30s or whatever. A lot of people come up to me and say, you are more or less educated, sorted. Ab shadi kar lo. What is stopping you from getting married? Why are you not getting married? I've never been able to find that perfect answer to shut them up. Do just mind your own business. Because somewhere there are friends, they are good friends. How do you respond to that question? That, oh, why are you not getting married? Is there a sign of pity there that, oh, this woman, she's not finding anyone? What is wrong with her? How do you guys tackle that? Have you been through that question? And if you have,
Yeah.
tackle that.
Regularly, I get asked this question all the time. Also, then the guys also ask, how come you are still single?
Oh, yes.
So I still don't have an answer for it. I answer randomly about the number of guys I've dated. I give jo bhi man mein aata hai wo answer because I only don't know. What do
Yeah.
I say? My only thing is those pieces that need to fit, like interlocking thing.
Hmm.
Those are not fit yet. What do I do? होगा
Exactly.
तब होगा, नहीं होगा तो नहीं होगा. I'm living a really great
Absolutely.
life.
Hmm.
My life rocks. The people around me are
Yes.
amazing. My
Hmm.
life is fulfilled.
Touch wood to that.
So true.
Ankita, any
So true.
last thoughts on that question?
Uh, this question generally is put up by relatives, the ones who are, care for us from deepest of their hearts. If they would watch this, they would unfriend me, which I'm all right with. So, and to them I tell, like, they always come up to me saying कि देखो ना पापा की कितनी एज हो रही है, शादी
Yeah.
कर लो ना. So like शादी कर लो. First, I am not a burden to my father. I am not. He's very happy in my company. I am very happy in his. Okay. Second, I am not supposed to get married to prove myself as a daughter.
Yeah.
I have other things that I can do that that'll make me a good daughter. Not just marrying the man of his choice will make me a good daughter. So I don't want to do that. That is one thing that I don't want to do. Rest anything and everything I am okay to do. I'm willing to do with all my heart. And now if someone asks us this question again, I think we have this snippet to show them, like ye dekh lo, tumko sara answer mil jayega that why are we not married. This will at least answer some of your questions.
Of course. Sarah says hi. Hello, Sarah. Thank you for watching.
Oh,
All right, ladies. Although I have to say that I have to end it with a heavy heart. I don't want to, but now we have to go. This was such a inspiring and enlightening conversation, even for me. And I'm sure many women who have heard you both will have a lot to take away tonight. Strength,
We
resilience is
stand in
easily.
solidarity.
yes.
Thank you so much, both of you, for doing this with me.
Thank
And
you.
I'll hope to see you on the other side on some other platform where we can, because this conversation has to be an ongoing conversation. It doesn't.
True, 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 true.
And to all our audiences who post questions and comments, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. We appreciate you guys spending time to watch us and to listen to us. Write to us on what are your thoughts on the episode. We'll be more than happy to take your questions. Till then, great night. Have a good day from wherever you're watching. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice
Bye
day.
bye.